if we look at the history of this country, that marvelous irony works out through all of the experiences that we've had here, that this country, which was intended by its founders, as they put it, to be a beacon to the spirit of freedom and justice and democracy, was at that very moment of the founding also a country in which human beings, millions of them, were held in slavery. By the very nature of the human experience, there was no way in which that contradiction could go on without being challenged at every point. And I think that the experiences of our people from Africa in this country was that challenge. It was a challenge essentially not simply for us to have our freedom, which it certainly was that, because as human beings with long generations of freedom in our history, we wanted to achieve and re-achieve that state of well-being that is freedom. And in that process, many of us were also seeing very clearly that we had a responsibility to this country, to help this country break through to the truth that it said it believed in. And we knew that it would never find its fundamental basic truth as a country of democracy and freedom and justice and happiness for all, as long as we were kept in the state of slavery and degradation that was our situation for such a long time. It's important to realize that we lived in slavery in this country for some 250 years. That's a long time. And we don't think enough about how long that was. And through all of that time, our existence was an existence that gave lie to the fundamental affirmations of the country's self-definitions. And at the same moment, through all of that time, in every generation, we were acting out our own great determination to be free human beings. And so we became the primary shapers of the tradition of freedom in this country that claimed to be founded on freedom. In a sense, we were always raising up from the false foundations and saying, here is freedom. This is what freedom is. Look upon us and be saved. And I think that that is very important to keep in mind that we carried that tradition, that deep determination towards freedom. And as we broke through that, we made it possible for the nation to become more at peace with its own history, even though that work is not yet complete. We at least opened the way for that path towards a conscientious, freedom-loving nation to be born. And that seems to be our major responsibility in this country still today.